I'd like to dedicate this learning to my mother's yahrzeit, my mother's passing, Ita Bas Elioa Cohen, 31 years ago. There's a phrase called practice makes perfect. I don't know about practice makes perfect, but I do know that practice gets you better at what you hope to do. Science tells us that we create new pathways in our brain. Well, the rabbis teach us from a mitzvah in this week's Parshas Bo that is really true. In Parshat Bo, we talk about the Passover offering, the Korban Pesach. And there's a special mitzvah in chapter 12, verse 46, that shelo shalishbor etzem mikol atzmos Pesach, that when we eat the Korban Pesach, we're not to break the bones. And why is that? Well, in the Sefer HaChinuch, in a book written by Rabbi Aaron Halevi of Barcelona in the 16th century, he explains one of the reasons behind that is that on the night of Passover, we became princes and princesses. And it is not becoming for a prince or princess to break the bones while they're eating their meals. It's unbecoming. And then he goes on to tell us that human nature, one's character follows their actions. One's speech can have an impact on the way they think and feel. And so therefore, in order for us to emerge as true royalty, we have to start practicing and behaving like one. And that is true if we see in the Rambam, in Maimonides, in Hilchot Deot, chapter 1, law 7, practice, practice, practice. You want to change your character? You want to form better behaviors? Keep repeating them over and over. And the Mesilat Yesharim tells us something even more penetrating. A Jew is supposed to fear God, is supposed to love God. But those traits are not innate. And therefore, the Mesilat Yesharim teaches us that we have to employ strategies and behaviors to help us cultivate that so it becomes second nature. I think about the tzedakah box. And for me, I remember kindergarten, nursery, first grade, second grade. Part of the ritual of davening was passing around the tzedakah box. So eventually it became second nature that how can I not put in tzedakah before davening? You have to think for yourself, what are the habits we want to change? What are the habits that we want to get better at? And one key way is practice, practice, practice. Now, it might not make perfect, but hopefully will get us to a better place. That's what Pesach was supposed to be about. All of the laws of Pesach were to elevate us and to refine our character. And that's why God gave us 613 mitzvos. As the Gemara in Makos tells us, Hashem wanted to be mezaka us. He wanted to strengthen us to become refined, great people, and Am Kadosh, a holy people. If you like what you heard, please pass it on. Thanks for listening. Shabbat Shalom.